Hey, loves. Welcome to the Hey Loves podcast. I am Marlene of LoveMarlene 411, where we podcast for a short period of time about very important conversations. So if you're new to Love Marlene 411, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below. So on today's episode of the Hey Loves podcast, we're going to be talking about teaching and setting boundaries makes you happier. Now, we all know how important it is to set boundaries. We talk about boundaries, but actually, are you enforcing them? Um, it's very important for us to do this not only for others, but also for ourselves. When we tell others, when we teach others and we are setting healthy expectations and boundaries, it's not only good for us and those we come into contact with, but it's also good for them. So both sides become supported when we each know what the other wants, needs, and desires. And this has to be established because I've heard the conversation that, when you ask for the things that you want, that you're unreasonable. And what if they don't want that? It is irrelevant what another person wants and what another person likes. When you know yourself and when you love yourself, you say, this is how it's going to be. Take it or leave it. And a lot of people are so afraid of saying that because they don't want to step on any toes. They want to be friends with everybody, especially they want to be friends with their children. They want to be friends with coworkers. They want to be friends with your relative. So, who is going to be a friend to you if there are things that you don't like? And if you don't speak up and have communication, how can others know what you're dealing with, what you're going through? When we do this, we really stress ourselves out. So we have to find a safe time and space to say, there's a few things that I have on my mind. When you get a few minutes, can we take some time to talk about something that I have on my mind? And then when you do, in a calm manner, tell them, what is going on with you. Um, I need for from this time period to this time period, I'm asking if you could not call me at this time and you could not call me at this time. If I need phone calls, whatever it is, I'm just giving a few examples. Whatever it is that you need to feel seen, heard, and respected, you must tell that to everyone, especially that of the person that you're in a relationship with, especially with your children, and especially we have to have boundaries with our relatives. This shows that we respect ourselves, and also it lessens our stress. If we want our stress to be very minimal, we have to have conversations about the things that stress us out. See, the problem usually is once somebody stresses us out, then you pop off and go crazy on them, when that's not the time. You have to set limits, set boundaries, and also it requires for us to follow through. We can't say one thing sometimes and then another time it's another thing. We must be consistent. That's how we lessen our stress, and it also lessens our anxiety and our worries. So teaching and setting boundaries is going to make you happier because you say what you want, and they know what the expectation is of them. And they know if you do not follow through with the boundaries that I have outlined, I am going to, tell you about it, maybe warn them one time, but the second time, you know that there'll be consequences, especially if it's children and everybody else as well. Um, do not let people run over you, use you as a doormat, and don't seek to just be the person to please everybody, but you are the one that is the most miserable, the most anxious, the one that cannot sleep. See, when you set those boundaries, you sleep better. You're going to get restful sleep because you're not going to have people coming at, breaking those boundaries, making you upset. See, when you don't have conversations, when you don't communicate about the things that you don't like, people will do things. If you don't set boundaries, others will make them for you. And that's just how life is. We can't expect for everybody to know things. I know for myself, before I started therapy, I had that expectation in my mind because this was a person I was in a relationship with. This is my relative. This is my friend. This is this person. This is my coworker. They've known me. Well, actually, the reality of it is they should know you, but nobody knows 100%. And life changes, people change, you change. Maybe what you wanted before is not what you want right now, currently. So, having that communication, we teach others. Okay, they don't like it. This makes them upset. And then here is my boundary. I will not let you go past here. And when they do, you give them the silent treatment. You give them warnings. You give them some space, or you just leave them alone and cut them off, period. These are the things that we must do because you're the one that has to teach others. You're the one that has to be the example. If you don't speak up and stand up for yourself, who is going to do that for you? Nobody. See, self love is essential, loves. Self love is essential. And it means that we must be aware of the things that irritate us, the things that get under our skin. We have to know, okay, when I get home, I'm tired. I need 1 hour by myself to, shower, to, get my mind together, and then I can talk to you. See, that's having the boundary instead of when they come and talk to you after you get home and you have never told them and you come out of a bag on them, they're going to say, "What's wrong with you?" See, it shows our maturity. It shows personal growth, and it shows that we respect others and also ourselves. And most importantly, when we communicate about our boundaries, our needs, our desires, our wants, everyone involved knows what to expect. So they won't be surprised when you say, "Remember when I said X, Y, and Z? You're going beyond that and I don't like it. Can you stop?" This is how you show people that you're serious about things. And if they move forward, you cut them off. See, we're not being doormats. We're not letting people talk down to us, use us, or only be nice to us when they want something from us. See, we have to teach and set boundaries so that we can be happy, and we also make others happy because they know what you expect of them as well. So, all of you loves, speak up for yourself, set some boundaries, have open communication so that you can not only feel good about yourself, but also this is how we prove and show others what we expect from them. I thank you so much for tuning in to the Hey Loves podcast, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have not subscribed already, subscribe, like, share this video out, and leave a comment in the comment section below. How are you doing on your journey for setting boundaries and teaching others what you want and expect about yourself? I'll see you on the next Hey Loves podcast.